if the divine feminine stays in her confused energy, if she chooses to stay confused and to take another course, okay, in her twin flame journey, there's always different paths that you are able to take. The divine, your spiritual guides and God will never give you one path, and if not, you fail. But there's many ways to learn lessons that are for you specifically. So here is if you choose to take another course other than the one that you've met, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? If you choose to meet someone else and learn it in a different way and take your, okay, but mainly stay confused. So take that, what it means to you, take that and mold it into your own. If you want to stay confused, okay, with this situation, this is what your future is going to look like. And I figured that I will do this reading. It's been sitting here for quite a minute, but when I reviewed one of my videos, I think the one right before this one, they don't know everything is what it's labeled. So a few of the cards came out for the divine feminine that are here. So let's just do this. This was after, but let's get into it. This was picked after that reading, that video was done. So guys, we start off with the Temperance card, which is great, which is very beautiful energy, because given what we've gone through, what we've learned with this divine masculine in this twin flame journey, you only get to have it once in a lifetime, the twin flame journey, okay? We've developed patience. Lord, if that's not the truth, I don't know what is. We've developed patience. We've waited for so long. We've developed balance, okay? And these are for people who are moving forward, decide to stay in their confusion and give up, though, okay? But we've learned balance. We've learned patience. We start off with a major arcana. That's ultimate. That's one of our virtues that we've learned and we've taken and we kept going. You don't fail, okay? Next, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a three-party. You know, you see the significant number 3. But this looks like to me and that you're successful in your money. Okay, you became successful and you became to give back to others because you started giving to others. People, the homeless, the shelters, I mean, all sorts of people on a whim all the time because you remembered what it felt like to be starving, to lack, to look someone in the eye, to feel, to know someone's suffering and not been given anything. You know that. So now you live to give back to people. Okay, remember this is for the future. If this is the direction you're going, look forward to this. Okay, so you start off with patience and then you're humble. Okay, you give back to people because you remember what it felt like to be starved, to want something so bad and not have anyone help you and give back to you. So that's what you're doing now. Then you come with the King of Pentacles. This capitalizes Taurus energy, okay? So this tells me that you are not necessarily listening to people's advice on how to get money. You're not necessarily listening to anyone's advice because you're used to doing things on your own at this point because of this journey and because of the path you chose to take. You're used to not necessarily, you know, keeping your eyes closed, but almost feeling like your eyes have been closed on a journey, but you got there nonetheless. So this is what you're used to. This is how you get what you get, by just listening to your own head, your own self, and being successful nonetheless. Okay, you felt like you've always had to put on your big boy pants, whether you're in your feminine or your masculine energy. Here you're in your masculine when you're going to get money. Okay, so that tells me that you're mainly focused on just your money. All right, but it also tells me that you're not listening to anyone's advice. You're not taking anyone's advice because it seems that you were used to no one even helping you. You not being able to ask for advice in this specific journey that led you here, right? You weren't even able to talk to people and get advice. So why would you listen now? You're the King of Pentacles. You didn't need to listen and you won't listen, right, to certain things, certain opinions. You're just going to continue to be in your security. Okay, so a little hard-headed. Okay, it made you hard, it made you tough, but it made you patient and it made you humble. Here we go with another significant number of 3. The 3 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. This tells me that you're the soul care provider of these heartbreaks for people. You're not the victim of these heartbreaks anymore. Though if you are heartbroken, which it does show you are the 3rd sword here in the middle, that you know, it was like a trial and error for you. Nothing's going to be as detrimental as it used to be, as it was before. But I do believe that you are not giving wholeheartedly to people. There's a lot of karmic situations, karmic partners that you're dealing with, that you will be dealing with, okay? Tells me that maybe you're looking for the same kind of people, but the same end result happens, okay? And it doesn't seem like you're looking for love, okay? It seems that love finds you, and it ends in it doesn't end well. But it looks like you're not the one who's mostly hurt. You may walk away hurt, but you kind of expect it. Okay. Is that all I want to say about the Three of Swords? Yeah, it just seems like you'll be going through heartaches, but this is kind of like a relief for you. That it's mutual. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Pentacles, more Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. It looks like in your free time, you are staying busy. Okay, this is a level up card. So you're already skilled at multiple things, right? But you go back to them and you try to make it better. This is so that you keep your mind off of breakups, off of what you've been doing. So it looks like you have a routine. It looks like you get your money, then you give back, you get into a relationship, it fails. It's like, well, let me go do what I do best. But one thing I do want to say that's coming up next is the Star card, Major Arcana. Whatever path you take, whichever path you take, okay, there's no specific right or wrong path. There's just always specific right and wrong lessons that you are to learn and that you are to avoid, okay? That's the only thing that's detrimental and that stays, okay? Remember, the first card is patience, so you could take this path. Take whichever path you want. It's going to lead to your happiness, all right? And when you are working, the divine and your spirit guides will always lift you up. So you got your wish fulfillment, whether that was what you were working on and you succeed, okay, with your money, or regardless, you got a wish fulfillment because the divine sees you working. It's not that you didn't take this specific path, you're not going to be blessed. It's never like that, okay? So you'll have a lot of success with your money. All right, then you have the Four of Swords. So this tells me that you do take care of yourself. All right, you make time for yourself. You know that, again, patience is our virtue. Patience is something that we've mastered in this future time, right? In this future us, okay? And but you take time for yourself. You meditate. You relax. You breathe. This also tells me that you may create a family. Okay, this may be a new family for you. I say that because there's a significant number 3 as well, and a significant number 3 and a significant number 4. So if 3s and 4s mean anything to you right now for the future, if you keep going, know that. But because there's a family portrait, so you might be here, but this tells me, especially with the Three of Swords, and that these people are on the floor that you're giving to, means that you're in your family, you're absent-minded. You're very absent-minded in your family, okay? So the family that you might create, that you will create, okay? You're doing good with money, but if this family that you are kind of distant from, okay? Then you have the Ace of Cups for your last energy, right under the Three of Swords. So this means it's a calling. It's a karmic cycle that's going to keep calling you to find love. Love in yourself, love in all things. Whether that's the love that under the Tuscan sun, where she got divorced, okay? She moved to Italy. She on a whim, she bought a house in Italy. She didn't get married, but her best friend got married. She saw a wedding there. Her best friend had a baby. She found love and the happiness around her because there was so much chaos before. Then there's Edward and Bella, right? She turned into a vampire. I mean, all sorts of things happened. I mean, Ron and Hermione and Harry Potter. There's all different sorts of love, and you're not necessarily needing to be with a person, but you need to find love for sure. Okay, you're definitely needing love because it's going to keep coming back to you. It's going to keep coming back to you. Okay, your overall energy, but at the bottom of the deck is the Magician, so that tells me that you're not prepared. You don't have everything that you need. On the board, we see Pentacles and Swords. Pentacles and Swords, and you know, I do believe that, but no wands, no stability, and the cup is right underneath the Three of Swords. This is something that you don't go and achieve. This is that pure love from the divine that you're not focused on. You won't be focused on it. I do believe it reminds you of the burdens you bear from before. Okay, right under that is this Seven of Swords. So you're like non-committal. You're really trying to sneak away from any kind of commitment. Again, all we see here is Pentacles, Swords, and the cup that is presented to you and you use, and it ends up like this. No wands, no stability. Okay, as we see, your energies are back and forth, not necessarily even that. They just seem focused on one thing. So you're bound to get the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, look, I opened up to the Nine of Pentacles. This is who you'll become. If this is the course you choose, if you choose to stay confused. Now I see wands, burdens. And anytime you are walking into love, you're walking in just like that. That's why it ends up like that. And then you use, you know, closer to love, your stability, and another element that you lack with the Magician as your excuse for why you're defeated. Okay, because you feel like you're working so hard, etc., and you're honest, etc. I do want to clarify the King of Pentacles. Why is it? Oh, wow. Oh. Needed to see that, I guess. Let's see the King of Pentacles. What are we not trying to hear? What are we trying to ignore from people and be successful on our own? What are we not trying to hear? Why are we being stubborn? The bottom of the deck is the Seven. Okay, let's see. Can you know the King of Pentacles is here, please? Yeah. Justice. So the fact that you're not listening to others because you feel used to the fact that no one was there to help you in the path that led you here. Okay, all that we're getting is a major arcana, Justice. The scales will be balanced and you will have clarity. You'll open your eyes, okay, as to why you're not being receptive to people's opinions or help for you, because there is help now, so you should be able to take it. So it's still looking like lessons for you. Okay, you can never be done with the lessons for you. If you choose to not be with someone, that's one thing, but it doesn't mean that you're going to stop learning. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Okay, so it's building you. You have a calling. You have a calling. You have to answer. You have to answer the phone. Tell me why the Ace of Cups is here. And the beauty of it is that you're not gonna be able to ignore love. Okay, love is for everyone. Love is destined for everyone. So if you want it so bad, don't stay confused. Don't keep trying to find different courses to take so you can escape love. Don't we want it? Tell me why the Ace of Cups is here. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, Spirit. All right, get it in place. Devil's at the bottom of the deck, so it's like somebody doesn't want this to be. Some of the divine feminines who have decided to leave don't want to learn nothing, don't want to do it. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Do it for themselves. We got two. We got the Five of Wands. So just argument there. You don't want it. You just don't want, no. And you're just going to keep moving and off and working on your money. All right? Public eye. Okay? Anything but. So, but at least we got some stability there. That means you're dead set and certain on the fact that you're not going to want to look for pure love right now for the future. So that's what it's looking like. But the calling is going to keep asking you, and it looks like you're zombified. You're zombie. Okay. So guys, if you want to know